this is what was the third vision that I received in my living room, walking across the living room on my third day back from the sound healing workshops. And so the first one was a giant wave, many, many, many stories high, beautiful turquoise wave. And it didn't feel intimidating. It was slowly moving towards me. And there was this byline, this kind of ticker tape almost, that said I'll paraphrase, this wave represents a push of evolution that is coming to the planet. And it is going to be circling around and anchoring in at the end of 2011. This was November 2010. And if you choose to resist this push, things will go worse for you than if you learn to swim with it or surf it. And then the wave turned on its side and became that beautiful curling, cresting wave like a letter C. And it said, as the water pulls away from the shore and anchors into the seabed to get its energy, which is to make the crest, that's the physics of a wave, so should you, meaning me, but meaning all of us, leave your book learning on the shore, go to the earth and the wisdom keepers of the earth for your knowledge, and then mix that with this incoming push. And then instead of the curling water just falling straight down into the sea as it normally would, that's when it turned into this figure eight of standing water. And it hung out in front of my forehead for a couple of days, and there was no byline, no explanation. So by that point, I had been a dowser for, 15, 18 years, something like that. And I developed a way of inquiry that didn't quite always have to be yes and no. I just kind of worked it in a certain way. So after a series of sitting down with my dowsing rods, I received the information that we could call this the infinity wave, that it represents a force, a powerful force. So this is a way for our minds to hang on to something. We can't hang on to a force. I mean, it's too amorphous, right? That this inherent in that watery flow, and also the force, inherent in that watery flow is a very highly refined love and compassion. So this is, I think, 10th dimensional. It doesn't really matter what dimension it is, but it's very pristine, really without emotion. And when we imagine this figure eight of flowing water in our bodies, in our hearts, from heart to heart, from people to trees, to plants, to stars, to Middle Earth, whatever, it can stretch any way. We are automatically communicating in this love and compassion.